Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Guardian of Greens. Today we will continue our tour of garden and I'll show you the remaining plants that I have. So I'll start with the herb garden that I have set up. So most of the herbs that I have planted are in the ground and I have placed them at a place where they receive morning sunlight for 2 to 3 hours and that is sufficient for them to grow well. So the first one in the frame is the mint plant and it is growing really well. And then I do have a rosemary plant. It is doing good. It got a little sunburnt but it is fine now. And I do have one more rosemary plant that is in a pot. I've kept it on another location. This is the lemongrass plant and it is grown big. Then I do have a joint plant as well, and it is a old plant, about a year old, and growing very well. This is then uh, Tulsaji plant. It was growing in my lawn in the between the grass, so I have plucked it out and I have planted it here. And this is the Kapoor Tulsa plant. It was being attacked by the mealybug, so I have now cured it and it has started showing new growth now, so it looks good. And this is a rain lily plant. So it is blooming now continuously for past few days. This is a basil plant and it was heavily affected by the mealybugs, so it spread from my hibiscus plants and it affected many plants. Then this is celery. It also got infected, so it took me around 3 weeks to cure the infection from all the plants, and they all are doing good now. This is parsley plant. It is in a pot, and that's it for the herb garden. Behind these herbs I have kept few pots. So this is a double petal chandni plant. I have wired it and I am training it as a bonsai. These are my gardenia plants, Gandhraj, and they produce beautiful blooms in March and April. You can check out my reels to see them on full bloom. And then this is Elementa blanchetti. It gives purplish red flowers, sorry, purplish pink flowers, and it grows like a bush. So it was damaged by the monkeys, so I have to cut it down. It was a huge plant but it is doing good now. Then around this is a kalpvraksh plant. I have purchased this recently and it is about 3.5 feet in height and it has a thick stem. I'll show you. It is in a pot and I will repot it in a few days as soon as monsoon reaches its peak. Then behind this is Burleria repens plant, also known as coral vine. It produces red flowers. Next in line is my hibiscus collection. To start with, this is a double petal hibiscus plant. So it was this plant from where the infection started. You can see the shriveled leaves. It is kept on a far end in my garden, so I didn't pay attention at first, and it got heavily infected and spread the infection. So the flower of this plant is slightly larger than the normal hibiscus plant, and it has many petals instead of 5. It has already started budding and very soon we'll see some flowers in this. This is another plant. It is also a desi hibiscus, but it gives peach color flowers. It has not bloomed in this season yet. I am waiting for it to bloom. This one is a pom-pom hibiscus or lion's tail hibiscus. The flowers of this plant is quite beautiful. It looks like the one flower is coming outside from another flower. And this is a variegated hibiscus. The flower of this plants are very beautiful. It is on full bloom and it is producing flowers for a couple of weeks, and the patterns on the leaves are amazing. Then next in line is my spider hibiscus plant. This plant also produces very nice blooms, and it has been with me 2 years, for 2 years now. Then these are my dwarf hibiscus or hybrid hibiscus. I have three of them, so they are currently budding. Very soon the flowers will open. You can see them. Next one is these are my cuttings which I have grown. This is a double petal hibiscus cutting and this is the variegated hibiscus cutting. They are almost 3 months old and they are doing well now. Then this is one of my favorite plants. It's a sea hibiscus plant, variegated one, and the leaves of this plant are stunning. They produce very nice patterns, you can see. And that was my hibiscus collection. So there are few more plants on this stand. This is a rubber vine plant. It produces purple flowers, tubular ones. So I've recently purchased it and I'm waiting for them to bloom. Then this is an actual rubber plant damaged by monkeys, so it has grown very thin, but new leaves are coming, so it will do fine, I think. The leaves of this plant are also beautiful. Then next one, this plant is Sesbania grandiflora. The flower of this plant comes out in the shape of hummingbird, and they look beautiful, but it has not bloomed yet, so I'm waiting for it to bloom. Then I have three bougainvillea plants. This first one I have propagated from a cutting. It gives out very nice peach color flowers. The next one gives double dual tone flower, pink and white, and this one gives the pure white flowers. So these are my three bougainvillea plant. This is a mogra plant then, and this is a yucca plant. It is also a old plant. You can see the trunk of this plant quite thick. And then I have Pedanthalus variegated and Mexican flame vine. Then I have one more mogra plant. This is Arabian jasmine. The flower of this plant is slightly bigger than the normal mogra flowers. And then this is my Madhumalti plant. It has grown over a span of more than 20 feet, I guess, from one end of the garden to another end of the garden. You can see I have trained it to climb on the ropes, and it has been blooming for past 2 weeks, and new buds are still coming and new flowers are opening each day, and it looks beautiful. Just see the new buds. See, it's a very big plant, and I have placed it in the ground. It is not in a pot. Then this is a moringa plant, in Hindi also called Sejan plant, I guess. I have recently purchased it. I have put it in a grow bag. It is doing good. It has been a week since I repotted it, and it has a great medicinal values. So I am waiting for some fruits to form. It forms fruit like drumsticks. Then this is normal yellow alamanda plants. Monkeys broke it, so it is lying like that. I have to tie it again. Then this is Thunbergia grandiflora. It has also grown huge. I have purchased it in February this year itself, but it was a very old plant. You can see the trunk of this plant. It looks like very old and rugged. So it is also doing good. It produces beautiful purple flowers. It has bloomed during March and April, but now this plant is not blooming. So next in line is yesterday, today, tomorrow plant. On the first day, when the flowers come out, they are of purple color, then they turns to violet, and finally they, before falling off on the third day, becomes white. So that is the beauty of this plant. It was on full bloom during March, I guess. You can check out my Insta account to see the plant in full bloom. Then next, this is my bougainvillea plant. It is one of my oldest plants. It has been with me for around 5 years now. It is in a white fiberglass pot, and its trunk is about an inch thick, and it looks very old. It produces very nice pink flowers. Just look at them. And then the next one, this is I guess Tecoma jasminoides plant. I'm not very sure. There is a little grasshopper sitting on the flower, you can see. It produces white flowers, and it is evergreen vine, and I have trained it to grow on my ark. I have custom made I got this ark made, and it is the entrance for the garden. I have few vines on this. This is the honeysuckle vine, and then this is a wisteria plant. It is also, I'm training it to climb on the ark. It is a little rare plant. It is not easily available in all the nurseries, and it produces purple flowers, hanging flowers in bunches. It looks really beautiful. And then there is a cat's claw plant. It blooms twice or thrice a year, so it produces yellow flowers, and when it comes on flowering there are at least 30-40 flowers in one time. Then this is my Madhumalati dwarf plant. It has also started budding, and very soon the flowers will come into it. I am also training it to climb on this arc itself. There is one more plant. This is Pitria volubilis or sandpaper vine. Its leaves are very rough, that is why it is also called sandpaper vine. So all these vines are climbing on this arc, and it will look beautiful once they completely surround it. This is the stand on which I have kept most of my roses and a few more plants. So to start with, this is my jade plant. Actually it is elephant bush plant, commonly called jade, but jade is actually Crassula ovata. So it is a very old plant and it has a very thick trunk. This is Aristolochia. I forgot the species, what variety of Aristolochia is this, but I have recently purchased it. It is in a pot and I'll repot it pretty soon. I also have a bleeding heart vine. It is kept below the stand, so it was on bloom. You can see all the flowers are now withering off. I am training it to climb on this pipe, and then I have few roses plant. This is a climbing rose, white one. This is a desi rose. This is also a desi rose plant. All these are desi rose plant. Then I have two Kashmiri rose plants, and all of my roses have bloomed whole summer this year, and I'm very happy about that. There was always a rose throughout this year in my garden since February, and that makes me very happy. And these plants, these are Kashmiri rose plant, two of them. I have potted them in clay pot, and they are still blooming in June, so the flowers are deep red and they look beautiful. There are few more plants. This is another desi rose, so it is a little wilted. I have to water it. Then this is a Syngonium plant and it was not doing well. I have repotted it and it has shown good growth since then. This is a Fuchsia plant. I was having two plants, but one of my plant died, and I see now there is some infection on this, so I have to treat it as well. So guys, that was pretty much the tour of the garden. I have bought few new Sansevieria. This is Bini Bonzel, and this is Samurai Dwarf. This is Bali, I guess, and this one is Crocodile Rock. Apart from these plants that I have shown you, there I have few more plants. I have 6 to 7 more bougainvillea plants, and I have a mango plant, guava plant, chiku plant, and one bonsai of jungle jalebi plant. I do not know its name in English. And the rainy season is almost here now, and all the plants, especially aroids, are doing quite good, and I'm hoping that they will grow very well in this rainy season. So this is the view of my garden in the morning. It's around 9 o'clock and it looks quite green and beautiful. I hope you guys have liked the video. Please like, share and subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching.